Alrighty, so in this video we're going to be ranking all the Street Fighter 1 character themes. And I feel like I had to make this video because I looked on YouTube and no one's done this before. Now, I kind of think I know why, and it's because Street Fighter 1 is infamously known for having crap music. Most of the themes in this game are just complete hot garbage, especially Sagat's theme, which is infamously known for being one of the worst video game themes of all time. However, I wanted to make this video because I personally think there's a few hidden gems in this game when it comes to themes, and there is some that are actually pretty decent. So I wanted to make this video and rank all the themes so others could see how I think about this game's music and where the songs rank, and also so people can actually listen to them for the first time, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have never played this game, mainly because people have probably shut it away from you, saying it's not a good game, and it is not. It is not a good game, I'll say that. And because most people have not played this game or, not know much about it, I wanted to make this video here to showcase this game's themes and, rank them. Alright, so first up we have Retsu's theme, which is actually also Ryu and Ken's theme. So we will be ranking all three of them together here, and this is their theme. Alright, so overall, I would probably rank it in the they work tier, mainly because, the theme's not bad, but it's definitely not great or anything. It's not repetitive, which is a good thing. It does change around. It changes the beat and stuff, which is good, but I just don't think it's anything really impressive, which is kind of crazy because Retsu's in Street Fighter 6, and they could actually add him as a DLC fighter and, do a remix of this theme. Which is, it is what it is. It's not the best theme ever. I think they should just go with something new. But yeah, overall, Retsu and, Ryu and Ken, because this theme is shared between the three, this goes in the they work tier because it's not bad, but it's also not good. It's kind of just B tier. It's middle of the road, honestly. Alright, our next theme is Geki. Geki is a ninja in Street Fighter 1. He's actually my favorite character. Without further ado, here is his theme. What a theme, am I right? This is probably the best theme inside of Street Fighter 1, and honestly, in my personal opinion, it even stands up to some of the later themes in the later games. Like Street Fighter 2 themes. I think this theme is incredible, especially for its time and especially for this game. So I just have to place this in S tier as the number one spot for the best song in the entire game. Okay, so our third song would be for Joe. I don't know if y'all know this, but he's actually the guy in the cover of the game. He's the guy that punches the brick wall in the opening intro, which is pretty unique. He was also supposed to be the original main character of the game, but at Capcom, when they were making the game, decisions split and they chose Ryu. And that Joe character, the person that wanted Joe to be the main character, ended up leaving to make Fatal Fury, and that's why Terry was a blunt American dude that was the main character, right? So, anyways, here's his theme. Okay, so Joe's theme is a little repetitive. It does change, but then it just repeats itself. But I would probably put this theme song in the pretty alright tier. It's definitely not incredible. I do think it's a little bit better than Retsu's theme, only because I kind of have a bias towards it, and to me it kind of sounds like a theme song that you would hear in like Punch-Out, or maybe in like something like a Rocky movie. You know, a movie that's about boxing, right? Something you would hear in like a boxing film, which is funny because Joe's not the boxer, Mike is, but it is whatever. Overall, I think the theme is just better than Retsu, so I have to place it above his in the pretty alright theme tier, because I don't know, I think it's just better. Alright, so our fourth theme is Mike's theme, the original boxer of the franchise before Balrog, and here is his theme. Okay, so overall, Mike's theme is kind of trash. It's extremely repetitive, and it doesn't sound that good either. It sounds like something that would be in like a Prince of Persia game, or maybe like in a desert area of like Mario, but it just doesn't sound good. So I have to put this in trash tier. It's pretty bad, and it's definitely one of the worst themes in this game. Our fifth theme here will be Lee's theme. Lee is actually the uncle of Yin and Yang, which is pretty interesting. Not a lot of people know that. But yeah, so here is Lee's theme. Okay, so if you can get past the high pitch of this song, or theme, I mean, you can get past like the high pitchedness of it, I think this theme's actually pretty good. You know, it might be a hot take, so I have to put it in the actually good theme, which means this song right now is in the same tier as Geki's theme. But yeah, so I don't know, I just like this theme a lot for some reason. I think it fits the character really well as his stage, the China wall and stuff. This theme sounds really Chinese, and I think it fits a lot, pretty well with Lee, so I would have to put it up here, and it just sounds good in my opinion. Alrighty, so the next character we have is Eagle. Fun fact about Eagle, I kind of did this for all the characters, I provide fun facts. Anyways, the fun fact about Eagle is that he's actually only playable in one Street Fighter game, which is the PSP version of Street Fighter Alpha 3, Alpha 3 Max in specific. So yeah, if you want to play as Eagle from Street Fighter 1, legitimately the only way is through a PSP game. You can also play him in, the CVS games, and I think that's it. I might be wrong. You might be able to play him in one of the MVC games, I'm just not sure. But yeah, here's Eagle's theme. Okay, so I think Birdie's theme is actually pretty alright. So I have to put in the pretty alright tier for this case scenario. I will say though, it's definitely not a Street Fighter sounding theme. However, I mean, we can't really talk about that when, Urian's theme in Third Strike, Crazy Chili Hot Dog, or whatever the fuck it's called, is like extremely shit. But either way, this theme, in my opinion, sounds like a Castlevania theme. In fact, I want to say some guy on YouTube actually made a Castlevania remix of this song, which is actually pretty funny. But yeah, so for it being what it is and sound like a Castlevania theme, I think it's actually pretty alright, and it's not that bad. So I have to put in that tier. And I did put it above Joe's theme because I like it a bit more than Joe's theme, personally. But yeah, so it's pretty alright here. Okay, so the next character is Birdie. Yeah, that guy that they butchered in Street Fighter V. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, so here is Birdie's theme. Alright, so for starters, I put Birdie's theme in pretty alright, and it's actually, I think it's one of my favorite themes in this game. It's definitely top 3, but I couldn't put it in actually good because, I don't know, is there something about it that's missing to make it actually good? But I put it in pretty alright tier. I think this theme fits Birdie pretty well, and also just the theme of Street Fighter 1 entirely. It has this like 80s punk rock style to it, and I think that fits Birdie's character pretty well because that's essentially what he is. And it kind of just sounds like a Michael Jackson song, which at the time would have fit this game's release. So yeah, I have to respect this song for what it is, and I have to put it in pretty alright tier. Alright, so our next theme is for Gen, which is, Akuma's rival. And yeah, he's also the oldest character in this game. But anyways, so here's Gen's theme. Okay, so this one was hard for me because I actually really like Gen. I think Gen's one of the coolest characters in the Street Fighter series. I think he's a lot cooler than what people like give him due for. But anyways, this theme is kind of shit. I personally put it in the bottom of the they work tier because it's not complete trash, but boy is it close. I think that the only thing saving it is like how it's a little bit less repetitive than the trash tier. Like, with Mike, for example, his just repeats the entire time. There's not any change. At least Gen has, like, one minor change in, like, loop in his theme. So it's not as bad. But it's definitely close to trash. So that's where I'd place his. Our second to last theme will be Adon's theme, which is, the student of Sagat, and is the second boss in this game, and then the final boss is Sagat. But yeah, so here is Adon's theme. Okay, so I'll give credit where credit's due. At least this theme isn't extremely repetitive and does change a bit. But man, is this theme so garbage. It's so freaking trash. I don't know why they decided to do those weird high-pitched keynotes. It just sounds like complete shit, dude. It's so bad. So this, I don't know, Adon's theme has to go in trash tier of Mike's. It's just, God, it's so friggin' bad. It's so bad. But, yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just trash tier for Adon here. Alright, and we've come to the end. The last song, the last character, the final boss of the game, Sagat's theme. I just want to prepare you guys. Turn on the audio before this song comes on, because this theme is complete, just straight and utter garbage. Worst theme in video game history, and I will be playing it so you guys can actually listen to it. But viewer discretion is advised. Turn down the audio, especially if you have headphones on. Turn that shit down, please, for the love of your eardrums. Honestly, just protect your ears, please. But yeah, I would personally turn that audio down. Here it is. Okay, so there's a lot of talk about this theme. I know it seems like I cut it off short, but trust me, it just repeats over and over and over again, and I'm pretty sure you're happy that I cut off short, so your ears are saved. But, yeah, so this song is just, it's so bad. It's so repetitive, it's so high-pitched, it's complete shit. It sounds like one of those, like, Sonic EXE, like, songs that would play from, like, a creepypasta or some shit. Like, it's so garbage. And what makes this theme even worse is that every single round it restarts, and you're going to hear this theme a lot if you play Street Fighter 1, because Sagat is a complete shitter in that game, and he's completely unfair. He will literally kill you in one hit. It's actually ridiculous. But, yeah, this theme is just, it's garbage. It's straight garbage. It's going to go on the bottom of the tier list because it's that bad. It's genuinely probably the worst video game theme I've ever heard, which is surprising because I've heard some pretty shit themes in a lot of games. I think it's even worse than the HonCon 97 theme. And that game is pretty infamous for how bad it is as well. It's, its theme being complete shit too. But, yeah, so I guess this is the end of the video. These are all the themes ranked in the final tier list right here. And, yeah, so I guess that's it. Like the video and subscribe if you want. I'm not going to push it on you, but it is what it is. And, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video if you see it.
We await your return, warrior.